What's going on, everyone? I'm Daniel Rodriguez, and welcome to my first ever NXT review for September 21st, 2016. How this works, I recap the matches, then I give you the pros, cons, and final score at the end. Now, how I rank and score the matches and show is out of a 5. 1 is bad, 2 is okay, 3 is good, 4 is great, and 5 is awesome. Now, also, if you're new to the channel, I review SmackDown Live and Monday Night Raw. I'll put the links down below to this week's Raw and SmackDown. As well, I will be reviewing and doing my predictions for WWE Clash of Champions this Sunday. So be hyped for that. As well, in a few weeks, I will be unboxing my WWE 2K17 NXT edition for the PS4. I will be doing unboxing, and I'll be doing gameplay live streams a lot during the first few weeks of its game's release, so I'm super excited for that. Anyway, let's get right on to this week's NXT. I'm very excited. I haven't seen NXT since 2010, since Daniel Bryan was on it. Now he's now he's retired. Jesus, it's been a long time since I've seen NXT, man, so I'm glad I'm getting back to it. It's only an hour long, so 3 matches ain't that bad. Let's get right to it. So we begin NXT with Samoa Joe coming out to the ring and talking about Shinsuke Nakamura. He talks about how he will be out for 6 to 12 weeks since the damage that Samoa Joe did to him last week. There we have William Regal come out, and then Samoa Joe's like, you're going to have to strip the NXT title away from him, and William Regal's all like, no. All this, he's kind of denying it and stuff, like, no, I'm not going to do that. Yes, I don't know how you got that report. I don't know how you got his health conditions and all that, but it's true. So it sucks. Right when I get into NXT, the main man himself is out. Like, oh wow, that just my luck, But Samoa Joe ends up saying to him, if you don't strip the title, if you don't do this, then I'm going to have to do what I did to Shinsuke to everyone else in the back. So basically, I'm going to put everyone else in the hospital, and that would put NXT out of business, basically. I don't think Samoa Joe could actually do that, but of course he's threatening William Regal, and that's how we begin there. I thought it was actually a very great opening because I haven't seen Samoa Joe since TNA days. And I used to watch TNA back in 2005, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and seeing Samoa Joe back in the old days, man, I forgot how awesome he was on the mic. Like, he has great mic skills. So the opening was perfect with him, William Regal. You actually felt the tension. You felt like he really means it when he threatens somebody. And you have to fear Samoa Joe, man. He'll take you down. So the first official match of the night, we have Orkin versus Austin Aries. And this is the first time I'm ever seeing these two fight. And it was good. It was a good match. The one problem with the match is the first 10 minutes, or first 8, 9, however specific you want to get, was very slow. It was a very slow start to the match. They were taking their time. They weren't rushed. And I'm not saying they have to rush, but it was so slow for my blood. I'm used to fast pace now. And they were really just... Austin Aries was slow in the ring, and then ONeill was slow. They kept on doing a bunch of slaps. Like, basically they were more of the wrestling style, the tactical wrestling. They were more holding on to each other and not suplexing, but almost that sort of tactical wrestling that we usually don't get to see on Raw and SmackDown. But Austin Aries, he ended up winning. He beats Orkin. It was good. I mean, I don't have much to say about the match. It was slow in the beginning, had a good finisher. Wasn't the best match out of the night. The best match was the main event, which is one of the best matches I've ever seen actually in any of WWE history. I will tell you that, how it's a great debut for Cedric Alexander. But for this match, a 3 out of 5. Austin Aries ended up winning. Again, this is my first time seeing both of them. I thought it was a good match. Wasn't great, wasn't amazing. It was just good. So after that, we have Aaliyah versus Billy Cain. This is my first time again watching these two wrestle. It was okay. This match was not slow. Billy Cain had a few good shots. Aaliyah had a few good shots. I like Aaliyah. I like her entrance a lot. Billy Cain has more of a flashier opening entrance with her big robe, in a way, kind of like Charlotte, Ric Flair's daughter. So it kind of reminds me a little bit of that. Billy Cain was okay. I mean, she did a few good roles, and Aaliyah did a few good roles. My favorite diva in WWE right now is Becky Lynch. She literally is my favorite wrestler at the moment of a diva-wise. But this match itself, it's a 2 out of 5. I mean, I can't say much about it. It was kind of quick. The crowd really wasn't into it, honestly. The crowd was dead during the match. There were a few, woo, but it kind of was just a dead match, honestly. And on to the main event, we have Cedric Alexander making his NXT debut. He was also on Monday Night Raw recently. He's from the Cruiserweights class. And this guy, he's fighting Andrade Cien Almas. Excuse me if I butchered that name, but Andrade Cien Almas. This match was... it was awesome. It was awesome. The agility and athleticism and the moves and the counters. This is like, oh my god, like, this is wrestling. This is entertainment. This is it. This is literally my first time, I think, well, my second time I've ever given a WWE match out of recent ever. And this is my first NXT in a long time, and I'm giving this match a 5 out of a 5. Cedric Alexander's already proven to me that he's a fantastic wrestler. And then now, Andrade, he comes out, and this is my first time seeing him wrestle. He's freaking fantastic as well. And you know what I loved more, and I respect them both, is at the end they ended up shaking hands. And that's the thing, I think at the end of the day, I don't know if it was scheduled for them to shake their hands, but I think it was just actually genuine. Just like, hey, you know what, man? We just had a freaking awesome match. We just made everyone, I mean, they're going to stand up and applaud. We just put on a show. We are main eventers. We proved to this whole arena that we are the talent of NXT. And Cedric Alexander, man, he stunned. He was awesome. Andrade, too, he had awesome moves. I love it when he's on the ground and he's like, two. When he does that with his beard and everything. But man, these two are my favorite wrestlers on NXT so far. They are freaking fantastic. Best main event I've seen in a very long time. This NXT was better than Raw and SmackDown this week. I'm being honest. The only pro for this week is the main event. Now, the first two matches were good and okay, and that's fine. The matches were, they were fine. But the main event stole the show. The main event was just fantastic. One of the best I've seen in a very, very, very long time. I am entertained by these two, and I am looking forward to their future in NXT. Of course, Cedric was the new one, and then the other guy was there for a while. But that is the only pro for this week's NXT. And for cons, the match with Austin Aries did run very slow, and the Divas match didn't have much energy to it. It was an okay match again, but it just didn't have that much energy. There wasn't much hype at all. So I'm giving this week's NXT a 3.5 out of a 5. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to smack that like button. You can comment down below to me what you guys thought about this week's NXT. Make sure to check out my SmackDown and Raw. There you will find out about my giveaway for the new WWE Studios film Interrogation, which stars the rated R superstar himself, Edge, and Rusev's wife, Lana. Yes, I am doing a giveaway. So you could find out the details of that in the video down below. Thanks again. Make sure to join the Big D Nation. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you next week for Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, as well as my Clash of Champions predictions in a few days and review for Clash of Champions. Thanks again. Love you all. Subscribe for more. Bye-bye.